Do you believe that our childhood experiences help shape who we are? There's three incidents in my very early childhood that possibly have helped make me who I am today. The first one, I'd like to say I remember every detail, but you know how it is when you're little. Sometimes it's the stories that get told, sometimes it's your memory. I was about 3.5 years old. We were living in a house in Santa Ana, California. And there was a heater, like a fireplace heater, that had a gas box in it, and one of them fell over. And I was a little fix-it girl. And before my mom and dad could restrain me, I went over to fix that block, and it was hot, and I got burned, and I cried. And my parents in those days had like an ice box, and they had chips of ice, and I do remember them putting chips of ice on there, and then making the cold pack, and me crying for hours. And I got to sleep with Mom and Dad that night. And that, I think I remember that. But what that taught me when I thought about it, and you know, the older you get, the more you reflect on your youth, which is gone. And I thought that taught me a lesson is, yeah, it's okay to help fix things, but proceed with caution. So I am somewhat cautious in fixing things and relationships. The next thing that happened in my early years, it was a dark night in October of 1944. My mother went into labor with her 7th child. My dad was not home. It was out in the country. There were neighbors. The neighbor women came over. The doctor came. All 6 of us kids were shoved into one bedroom. We could hear our mom crying and crying. And then ambulance came. And we were just all in that room until later 2 social workers came. We were taken away in the middle of the night and put into a children's home, and then dispersed into foster homes. And the thing I remember the most about that is I had on a sailor dress that my mom had made, and I never got that back. And I had never, ever forgiven those social workers for putting me in somebody else's clothes, ever. So that's taught me a little bit about forgiveness. I do let some things go. And I've got a suitcase full that I bring out every once in a while and reflect on. The good news about that is the foster care was temporary. My mom hemorrhaged that night. She had a complete nervous breakdown. My dad, on his way home, was drunk that night, hit a pregnant woman, killed her and her baby, and he ended up in jail for a year. So life was a little tougher in those years, but it does help shape who I am. Man, I'm telling you, I don't take nothing. I might come in through the back door quietly. You're not going to put one over on me, ever. The third time in my early years, the following year, Dad got out of jail. Mom got out of the sanitarium she was in. We were up at Grandma Moore's house in Bishop, California. And arrangements were made for us to start new life in Oregon. So we were all on the train, and Mom and all 7 kids. My dad was already back at some fishing. And all of the soldiers that were on that train, it's World War II times, helped my mom with the kids, packing little Jerry, who was less than a year old, helping little Billy and Bobby, Marie, while us older kids, and that would be my brother Ronald, my sister Irene, and me, we were the big kids. We're trying to help these soldiers on that train make all the difference for my mom and the world. What that taught me is don't hesitate to lend a helping hand. whenever you can. You can give somebody a little bit of relief. But the most important lesson I learned at all in those years is you might have called us, and I'm sure we were called underprivileged, homeless sometimes living in somebody's garage, but it helps make you who you are. If you can grab that, keep your independence, and just stand tall. Fellow Toastmasters, I think your childhood experience, G, helped you who you are, and I challenge you to think about yours.